Experts have picked the World Series winner. Can you believe it? We haven't even played a game one, and the experts have already picked it. How many stars from this World Series are going to be future Hall of Famers? There's a lot of them, right? Is it the most ever? We're going to talk about that too as well. And Cole versus Flaherty. Should we be scared after Flaherty's last outing? Well, that and more. It's Dodgers Digest. Let's get started right down to business. Experts have picked a World Series winner. Who is it? Aren't you excited to know? Who is the World Series winner? Well, let's unveil that, shall we? This is what Ben Hill, senior reporter of MLB, says. Dodgers bullpen will compensate for the rotation's shortcomings. Okay, because we got an insanely awesome bullpen. All right, and it's supposed to make up for our starting pitching is good. Isn't that good? So I kind of asked the question. All while Ohtani leads an offensive onslaught that will be too much for the Yankees to overcome in the end. Can you believe it? It has been picked. The Dodgers have been picked to win the World Series. Can you believe it? It's already been called. Don't even have to watch the games. I mean, they got some points. I mean, there's some things to me that stand out. Yankees and Dodgers stacked with offense, right? Standouts, impressive performances against New York. I mean, Yankees got rid of Cleveland, 5 games, clutch home runs, Juan Soto. All that Dodgers lineup, spearheaded by Shohei, got Mookie. I mean, powered by the Mets, 46 runs, the most by any team in an NLCS. Shut the front door. That's a lot of numbers right there. So they got that going for them, which is nice. But let's not overlook the fact, and Brad Jay's going to bring this up. And I don't care if you're a Yankee fan, if you're trolling this Dodger station, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you think that you're favored to win the World Series because you beat the ranked 20th Royals and he tied for 16th Guardians, you think that? Come on. The Padres were the hottest team in baseball, and we took care of business with them, okay? The Mets had been playing phenomenal ball. They probably didn't have the best record, obviously, but let's not forget that, right? Dodgers pitching made life miserable for the Mets, right? Met our bullpen for sure. Mets pitching did not handle it quite well. The Yankees, they got bats too. We always got to remember that. And it could be the difference in the series, though. Dodgers bat versus Yankees bats. That's what Andrew Simmons, director of national content, says about that right there. So you see all the experts right now. They're all saying it. They're not hiding it. They're saying that the Dodgers are going to win. And I get it. I mean, that's a safe call right there. All right. So that's a prediction. A lot of the experts are saying Dodgers are going to win. They're going to win the World Series because they got bats and because they got a great bullpen. That's what I take from all this. Because their bullpen's awesome. Starting pitching, not so much, but getting better as of late. So we got to look at that too as well. All right, how many stars from this World Series are future Hall of Famers, right? I mean, you would think there'd be a lot, right? And this is a pretty big series with the Yankees, Dodgers, the best 2 teams in baseball, going at it in the World Series. It's got to be a ton, right? Well, you got to do a little research, and then if you go back to 1932, they're the ones. 13. They put 13 Hall of Famers on the field when the 32 battle between the Yankees and the Cubs. I mean, look, Babe Ruth was on the team. Lou Gehrig, Earl Combs, Bill Dickey, Lefty Gomez. I mean, you see the list, right? You see all the way down. Tony Lazzari, Herb Pennock, Red Ruffing, Joe Sewell, and even you look at Rogers Hornsby, coach, and Joe McCarthy. They're the managers, right? I mean, 13 Hall of Famers played in that one. So you got to think that we're not gonna be challenging that one. I mean, I'd say, 6, 7? Let's hear what you think. Comments down below on that. All right. Let's talk about Cole versus Flaherty. Remember I was saying, should we be scared? Remember what happened last time? That was what game five against the Mets, where we lost that game. Flaherty started that game, got shelled. I mean, I like his drive. I like that he's a local boy. I like all that about him. And I love the fact, it's a storybook. That Dodgers were his team as a kid. Here he is on the mound for the Dodgers at the World Series. So I get all that and how that's important. But should we be a little nervous? Okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that we should be nervous. I'm saying, should we be? It's more that I'm kind of asking that question right there. All right, so there you go. There's your matchup. You got Garrett Cole versus Flaherty. Look at the numbers. Okay? That's their postseason. So that's nothing from the regular season. That's postseason only. And that 704 that you see out of Flaherty, you can see that's a little bit inflated because obviously he did get shelled that game 5 against the Mets. So hits allowed 15, hits allowed 19, pretty close there. Strikeouts, he's getting 4. Cole has 4 more this season. 7 on the walks for Flaherty, 6 on the walks. So, and here it is. That's, to me, is take a look at that number right there. Let's talk walks because this is important right now when you start talking Dodgers. Okay, so he's given up 6 walks and Flaherty's given up 7. Who has the most patient team in baseball? That's going to be the Los Angeles Dodgers. 100% when it comes to getting walks. They don't swing at bad pitches. So if you're already walking people, if you're putting 6 walks in, and Garrett Cole he doesn't walk a lot of people, but he's going to walk more when it comes to the Dodgers. There's no doubt about that he does not walk more when it comes to the Dodgers because of how patient they are. And then think about this, starting Flaherty. And here's why I think this is okay. I'm okay with this, okay? Not that my opinion matters, but I'm okay with Flaherty starting this thing because think about our bullpen. If I'm Roberts, right, I'm a short leash guy, right? Because the bullpen is 100% rested, 100%. If Flaherty gets into trouble, my thing with Flaherty is you got to pull him and you got to bring in the 4-headed monster or the 5-headed monster, depending on how many innings that you have to make up for. But I mean, when you have a rested bullpen and arguably one of the best bullpens in all of baseball ready to go, then why would you let Jack Flaherty just get knocked around the park? And I don't think you do that. And maybe the emotions and everything's going to be up on his side and he's going to be ready to go. So that's what I'm hoping for. I think this is a good thing. We should not be scared because everyone's healthy, everyone's ready to go. And one of the best things about this one too is Freddie Freeman, you can count on Fred Dog being back in there. There is no way against a right-handed hitter that he's not going to be in that lineup. And to have that many days to get that wheel fixed because that ankle definitely rolled. And I'm so excited to see a healthy Freddie Freeman going to bat. All right, that's going to do it. Hey, hit the subscribe button. We're getting closer. We're almost to that 2,000 mark. Love you to be on point with that. Hit the sub button. Be part of Dodgers Digest. Mike Nelson and myself, man, we're just putting out that content faster than you can keep up. So stay with us. It's Dodgers Digest. Hit the sub button. I'm Brad J. And always remember to think blue.